Greetings. Welcome to Limitless Alchemy 808. I'm Patience, and this is Automaton. It's just something that I picked up right now that was a gift from a friend, and what I want to talk about today is we are in the 4/4 portal. So we are in April 4th is today, and anytime this video comes across your timeline, it is the perfect time, and the energy of this moment is with you in this video, in this energy exchange. So personally, the 4/4 portal is very near and dear to my heart because it's also my youngest birthday, and this day also adds up to 8, and being a life path 8, days that end with 8 or add up to 8 are usually pretty good days, and I'd have to say today's been a great day so far. But my son is actually, so if you would like to figure out your life path, if you haven't researched that yet, you add up all the digits of your month, all the digits of your day, and all the digits of your year, and then should you come up, and then you just add them down till you get to a single digit. So reducing down to a single digit. So he is actually, let's see, 8, 10, 18. He's actually life path 9, and that explains a lot about him because when he was born, his birth was a little less traumatic in the labor sense as it was when his older brother was born, but I almost died having him. So his due date was April 11th, which is actually the same day as both my sisters' birthday. They're a year apart, but born on the same day. One was late and one was early. And they actually have the same birthday as our great-grandfather. So that's super cool too. Which is why 11 is such a big number for the Volunteer family. But he was set to be born that day, and my ex did not want him to share his birthday with his aunts, and I was like, okay, well, you can safely deliver a week earlier than the due date, because even though you have a due date, you can deliver up to 2 weeks before or up to 2 weeks after, and you're still okay. And honestly, the way they figure out your due date, I'm just like, okay, whatever, it is what it is, until it isn't anymore. But we said, okay, can we do the week before on the 4th? And they were like, okay. So my blood pressure was fine all throughout the pregnancy, and the weekend I went before my last checkup, I went to a shoe store opening with my eldest and forgot to bring a chair with me, and stood for like hours waiting to go inside. I don't know if that did it, but went to my final checkup before the scheduled C-section on the 4th to the doctor on the 3rd, and my blood pressure was really high. It was so high they made me go to the hospital, because if it didn't go down, I would have to deliver via emergency C-section that night on the 3rd. So we went to the hospital, and I laid in bed and relaxed and everything, and they monitored me, and it did regulate. So they said, okay, come back in the morning and we'll do the scheduled C-section. Went back in the morning on the 4th and got ready to deliver. I honestly don't know what it is with anesthesiologists and me, but you know, the first one didn't connect my epidural properly. This one, it took him half an hour to administer the local anesthesia. And if you've ever had spinal injections, they are not fun. And repeated spinal injections are even more not fun. But thankfully, I was numb from the waist down and didn't feel anything. I only felt when they pushed him out. And then I heard him. And they put him on my chest. I was like, oh, he's so cute. My little sugar bean. And then they took him to clean him up and everything and put me all back together. And I was in my room, and when I held him and I looked at him, I was like, oh, you like to come here a lot. You've been here quite a bit. And this is at the time when, you know, Old Souls resonated and everything. And really, it's just those of us who have such a breadth of knowledge to bring to the experience that we feel as though they're ancient. And he's definitely someone with a vast amount of knowledge to bring to the experience. And I mean, I've said in a previous video before, if it wasn't for him, I don't think that my mindset shift would have came as quickly as it has. And he activated me to be an activator for others. So, you know, that's really how we reflect to each other what, you know, just good, bad, whatever, just reflecting to each other and having the discernment and the awareness to know what is being reflected back to us. So, and also number 9 is considered the father number, and just in an essence, perhaps there is part of my grandfather in my son. You know, I know that my grandmother is an aspect of my cousin, my younger cousin. Even though she's an aspect of all of us, I feel that she's reincarnated through her to have the experience she was meant to have and hadn't had. So, in her previous timeline. But, you know, I have tie pins and cufflinks of my grandfather, and when I touch them, I don't feel him here. But again, he comes to visit me and speaks, you know, we confide, and that energy that I feel is ethereal for sure. But with my youngest, there's definitely an aspect of grandfather in him. It's a little oopa. But the 4/4 portal, it's so interesting because the number 4 is a foundational number. It's a very stable number. And in other cultures, it actually represents death, because to pronounce the number 4, I believe, has the same syllables as, or partial word of death. So in those cultures, they tend to steer away from the number 4. And you know, each way is the right way, and only way is forward. So personally, number 4 is a great number because it is a multiple of 8, and 2 is a multiple of 4, and 2 is my birthday. So it's just the progression, the domino effect, how things grow in exponents. And the 4-4 portal shows us the exponents of possibilities. And when you add them together, it's infinity. So I know that all of us in the collective are utilizing this day to be stable in our momentum, in our direction. It's not about speed at all. It's just the fact that we continue, and progress is not linear. So we're just heading straight for our abundance. We're in a direct line. I mean, progress is not linear, but the abundance is directly ahead. It's so close because we're always abundant, but it's just a matter of tuning into that stream where the abundance is defined in the physical. And abundance comes in so many forms. There's material, spiritual, and also energetic. I mean, you could tie that in with spiritual, but I feel that the energetic abundance is what is giving each of us the push forward, because we feel the energy of support, and we know that the universe must work out for us, because this collective has the highest good of all at heart. Please remember that your dreams and goals are the best for you, and do the highest good of all when you are in alignment with them, because it's a ripple effect. It shows others confirmation of the possibilities. 1414, as I said that. Thank you, universe. And it fortifies them to do the same. And so that's how we grow in exponents. That's how our soul family is so vast, because the ripple effect is so beautiful. And I'll see a lot of stereograms when I'm scrying, and it's just so cool how they flow into one another and shapeshift. It's just super cool, and I love being a shapeshifter too. So But thank you for stopping by and sharing in this energy exchange with me and adding to the ripple effect. You are magnetic, you are mystical, you are magical. You are the main event, you are the total package. You're always chosen because you choose yourself. And you are at the perfect pace, in the perfect place, with the perfect people when you're there. See you soon. Take care.